Hello everybody, Dave here at Online Motorsports in Plainfield, Illinois. What I'm going to do for you today is give you a little bit of a walk around, a video walk around of our 1990 Jaguar XJS V12 convertible, which is featured right now in Bring a Trailer. So these will be added here shortly, or I guess when you see them they'll be on. But this is a 1990, it's a two-owner car. Spent a little time in Florida, and we got this on out of a private collection of a real eclectic collector who had a lot of import cars and a gigantic Cadillac, classic Cadillac collector. So it's very picky about his collection, but he had to thin that out, and here it is. Now this car's got right at 20,000 actual miles on the car, and it is all stock. It is all stock for the exception. He did have the rims chromed on. These would generally be an argent rim. These are chromed now, and I think it's only fitting because this car carries a lot of chrome and polished stainless when it comes to things like mirrors, all your window trim, all your bumper trim. So the chrome really, in my opinion, works very well on it. Of course, it's presented in jet black with the tan interior. Some people call that the oatmeal interior. But we started you out here, and let's get the trunk out of the way. Back here, we've got another chrome spare. Down here, we got all our jacking tools, extra set of floor mats. That bag is for the trim boot for the convertible top, which is on the car. That's your battery housing. We did replace the battery when we got this because this car was on a battery tender for several years and inside his collection building. So that's what we've got back there. Let's see, let's take a peek at the inside. If you notice in the photos and obviously in the video, the leather is just in super shape on this car. That sometimes is a downfall of some of these older Jags I've seen, where people haven't been careful with them getting in and out, especially when we get to the driver's side of the seat. And of course, how they're stored means a little bit. This one didn't see a whole lot of sunlight while in that collection. Back down here, for those of you who aren't aware, you've got a little storage compartment. So if you're heading out for a weekend or something, you do have a place to put some stuff, or just detail supplies, and so on. And if you look also, when you get into the wood trim, all the wood is just literally perfect on this car, which can be quite expensive if you're trying to replace all that stuff. And we've got all our options: heated seats, cruise control, power roof, AM/FM cassette, power antenna, and every option on this car works. Power top. There's not one item that's not working. Air conditioning is blowing cold on it. So it's really a turnkey car for the next guy. But there's the mileage right now. It's got 20,238 on it. And let me give you a better shot of this driver's seat because it's in really super shape. They tend to get to wear holes right in this area if you're not careful getting in and out of these cars. And let's pop the hood for you folks. It levers down underneath there, underneath the dash. And there'll be a little clip there. Well, there she is, the Holy Grail V8 engine. And we've had the fluids changed on it during our inspection, and we also replaced, there was a little drip in a heater control valve for the heater, which that valve is right down in that area. So that has been sorted out. That was really the only major thing this car needed, other than a new battery. And as far as paint goes, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd have to give it a 9. I don't really give any cars a 10. I just don't. But it's in most people's eyes, this is really a 9.5, 10 paint job. But we look at a lot of cars here, and we sort of purchase these cars for our inventory like if we were buying one for ourselves. So that's the only fun part of our business, actually, is chasing stuff like this down, because you do see Jaguar XJSs, You very rarely see them in this color combination with some chrome wheels and with the mileage that's on there, with 20,000 miles and a clean Carfax and a car that hasn't been rear-ended, front-ended, and so on. So the auction ends Monday afternoon. Today is Friday here in Plainfield, so it's up for another 3 days or so. And if anyone has any questions on this car, you can go ahead, fire away right through the gallery, or you can hit contact seller button and answer or ask your question direct, and I'll definitely give you all the answers on it. You know, we do have all the keys, all the books, all the service history. We've got the radio codes in case that radio ever came out or the battery went out. You're gonna have to know those codes to get that stuff alive. So the car's really a complete car. And we also just added photos of some very high-end chrome wheelet moldings. They're brand new in the box. They've never been installed. That'll come to the next owner if he wants to add a little bit more bling to this car. And but that's all going to come with the car. So if you have any questions, get a hold of Dave right through the Bring the Trailer website, and we'll get any questions you get answers for him. And give me a few minutes, I'll get you a cold start video as well. We'll see you folks later.